Alright, so now we're moving on to the face with this Bollywood look. And what I like to do is I like to contour first before I begin to airbrush. Now you can use any foundation that you want, and you can use any concealer that you want, but I'm going to go with a little bit of an airbrush look because it's really simple and I think it's going to last great throughout the night. If you're dancing, you're partying, you're sweating, doing whatever you're doing, I think it's a great way to preserve your look so you're looking good when you walk out the door to the time that you get home. So the first thing is I'm going to conceal using my Temptu concealer wheel, and it has lots of different colors so I can contour and cover up any blemishes. So let me cover up my blemishes now, and I'm going to use my fingers. I've already cleaned them with some soap and they're so nice and clean so that I can use the foundation and I can warm it up with my finger pad here and conceal any blemishes or any red spots that I have. So the best thing with the concealer wheel is that you can go from light to dark and contour and conceal everything all in one. And so I'm doing that right now. Alright, so now that I've concealed the main flaws, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to take the lightest color. This one's a little light for me, so I'm going to move to the next one. Now, if you're in between, feel free to just kind of mix it like this, you know, whatever you want. This is your own, so it's simple. And areas to highlight are areas that you want to reveal. They're the ones that you want to highlight. So typically, you know, you want to highlight your chin and you'll blend everything later. And the reason why you do this before the airbrushing is because airbrush is like the last thing. You're almost like sealing the deal. And then I'm going to highlight just a little bit right here by my cheek. And you can blend in later. And I'm going to go from the back to the front so that the most product will be back here, and I can always add more to the front when needed. Basically, I'm almost even just changing the bone structure appearance just so I can look a little different for Halloween. Also right here, if you have your smile lines and you want to conceal that, add a little bit of a lighter concealer and that'll highlight it. So that'll bring that area forward instead of receding. And now you're just going to use your fingertips and lightly blend out the edges. Now if you don't want to do that, you can always use a brush. Alright, so the next thing now is that I'm going to contour with a little bit of a deeper color. And since the colors on this color wheel go from a dark, light, and then like semi-dark, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this darkest color, I'm going to mix it with the lightest color, and I'm going to find that perfect shade for myself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that concealer and I'm going to narrow out my forehead. I'm going to put it right underneath my cheekbone. This will give me a little definition. And it's also going to make you a little bit more sultry, a little bit more defined. Don't worry if it's not blended, you're going to do that later. Right now we're just getting just the shape. And then the next thing is I'm going to contour the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to take this dark color, start at the eyebrow, and you're going to move forward right here, right along your nose bridge. It's also going to help conceal the red areas around your nose. I'm going to add a little concealer under the eye in this area right here. Now that you have the concealer and contouring done, you can do one nice thin layer of translucent powder to seal it. And you're pretty much good to go if you have nice, perfect skin and you don't really want to do that final step of foundation. But I'm going to do that final step of foundation because it's Halloween and I want to have this nice, flawless look. And since I don't want to put too much product, because I'm going to put another layer of airbrushing on there, I'm actually going to just take, this is my Urban Decay brush, this is the finishing one. Since it's nice and loose, it's only going to pick up a little bit of product to seal my concealer. Doesn't have to be, you know, perfect. Just make sure all the areas of your face that you did apply any cream, add a little powder. So I'm going to start and dial it up, and I'm going to change that to less. Alright, now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to apply a little bit of some blush and highlight. And I'm going to be using, these are so pretty. I don't know if you can still get this because this is during the summertime, but they do have it individually. This is the Blushing Coral, and then the highlight, I'm going to be really orange because it's fun. I love that color, Sunset Glow, as the highlight. So first thing is I'm going to do my blush. It's really just a preference as far as order goes. And with blush, you want to be very careful and you want to test it on your hand first before you attempt to put on your face. So I'm going to pull this back. I'm going to start at the back and work my way to the front. Now, even though you hear the air, you have to pull this trigger back in order to get actual color. I'm going to apply a little bit of a highlight. Of course, you can use anything that you have. What I love about this is that it does not come off unless you take it off with your makeup remover. And so for my lips, I want something that's really long lasting, so I'm going to be using, this is the L'Oreal, and this is the Infallible with Diane Keaton's color, and it's a little orangey, just kind of really fun orange theme, and I'll put this on my lips. I like to do one solid coat, let it dry, and then put the top coat on. Anytime I put more than one, it starts to peel and unravel, and I don't really like that. Now while it's still a little wet, I'm going to use some of my Melon Pigment on the top just to give it a little bit of shimmer. Now you can use Melon or Pink Bronze. I think I'm going to use a little Pink Bronze instead of Melon because I think it's a little funner. I'm going to press the color together to really infuse the two. Now that it's dry, I'm going to put a little gloss on top so it's not going to look as intense. Just going to smooth it out. And there you have it, a beautiful Bollywood eye tutorial and face tutorial. If you'd like, you can use this really for any look. I just think it goes great with my little Halloween outfit, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. So here is my costume to go with my look. This is the Bollywood costume from AMI Clubwear, and it's actually Legs Avenue brand. And so I got this for 25% off, but I think right now they're 30% off. And this is an extra small. There's 3 buttons right here that you can, there's 1, 2, 3 buttons here, and they're about an inch apart, so you could probably go up to a 27-inch waist. It's just really short. Just keep that in mind. And so I like this because maybe you're a little self-conscious of showing your midriff. You could just use this to conceal that front area, and you look a little sexy showing your midriff, but it's still concealing, you know, maybe you're like self-conscious or you're cold or just something like that. Or what you could do is you could take this extra piece and you could wrap it around like this, make it your own, tie it to the side, and then safety pin it. And so you've got a little bit of your midriff showing in certain places. It's very trendy, you know, that cutout look. So you just kind of amp this up to make it your own little fun style. And so this thing comes with a crop top, and the crop top is red and gold and yellow. The thing that I don't like about this is that in the back, it shows everything. It's held by 2 ribbons here, and they're like stiff gold ribbons, and so you can't wear a bra like this. If you want to wear a bra, you could probably wear like a tube top underneath. Like I have a nude tube top that I got from Guess, and so you could wear that underneath, or you could wear like a sticky nipple covers if you're conscious. You can get those at Faux Shop Girl. I got a pair a while ago, but I moved, so I don't know where those are at right now. And so here's a skirt. It's really detailed, which is why I like Legs Avenue. You know, it's a little pricey. I think it's like $50 or $60. I can't remember. And here's the back. So it's kind of short. You know, it's cut in the front, but it's very pretty. It's very detailed, and I think it looks great for Halloween. So hopefully you guys can take this Bollywood eyes. It's a little toned down. I mean, it could be something that you wear on an everyday basis too if you like a dramatic look, but maybe if you usually don't, it's perfect for Halloween, or it's perfect for a fancy night out. Keep on checking Purse Buzz for more Halloween videos, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!
Purse Buzz.